Opposition leader Dr. Denzil Douglas has said that the stimulus package announced by the government offers very little relief to businesses in the country that will be most affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Douglas, in a statement televised on Facebook on Wednesday, said the tax reductions for businesses will not cushion the losses they will suffer, but just delay their tax obligations.
The reduction of corporation tax and unincorporated business tax for 3 months will not yield any relief, simply because over that period, most of our businesses are likely to incur losses and would not have any income on which to pay tax. The postponement of property taxes until September would only delay the burden on our people with property. After September, when hopefully people are trying to recover from this global impact and crisis, they will be faced with accumulated property taxes, not a total forgiveness of these taxes.
Dr. Douglas also accused the government of not doing much for workers who will be mostly affected by the layoffs triggered by the pandemic. He called for measures to be put in place to protect the jobs of all workers in St. Kitts and Nevis.
I want to make the point that this suggests that the government actually condones the layoff of 25% of our workers. It is a clear signal of what the government finds acceptable, but that is not acceptable to us. Most of our hotels and tourism-related enterprises have already laid off hundreds of workers, and if every other corporation in our federation, whether they are directly affected by the coronavirus or not, lays off 25% of their workforce, the effect on our economy would be most catastrophic. The aim of the government should be to keep all of our workers employed through payroll support or through programs like our most impactful short-term work experience programs. Unfortunately, there is no such initiative in this package for our people. For a worker to get financial support, it would appear he must contract the coronavirus disease. It is also vital that these assistance programs for workers are administered in a structured and programmatic way to ensure maximum efficiency and avoid discrimination and victimization.
The opposition leader also called for greater transparency from the government on the number of persons quarantined and tested for COVID-19.
We need to ensure that all persons who arrive at our borders, especially those who are coming from high-risk countries, are in fact tested in order to confirm their status as a starting point to detect, to trace, to manage, and to contain the virus. And that is why there is a dire need for greater transparency in the release of information pertaining to the number of persons who have been quarantined and tested and what the results have actually been.
The Labour Party leader said the country is facing a national crisis which requires a robust response. Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris on Tuesday announced a $120 million stimulus package as a means of cushioning the effects of the financial fallout resulting from the COVID-19 pandemic. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.